Absolutely, and you can't criminalise my silence. Only a court, only a judge or a magistrate.
So all that you're trying to do is assert yourself over me.
Yes, because...
Have you ever tried debating someone who's well-informed? That can be tough. But dealing with someone who doesn't understand the situation at all can feel almost impossible. That's exactly what Power to the Proletariat went through while filming outside Tonbridge Wells police station. When a sergeant and an inspector arrived, they quickly showed that holding a higher rank doesn't always mean acting with professionalism or good judgment.
Well, I took the mock police cars now, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you, sorry?
Well, I'm a police inspector.
You're an inspector, lovely.
This is
Sergeant Loader.
Sergeant
Loader.
Loader, lovely, thank you. And
who are
Inspector,
you?
Inspector,
And you are?
Inspector...
I'm Ian Jones, Inspector.
9610.
9610.
And yourself, sir?
11914.
11, and you're both based here, are you?
And you are?
Are you both based here?
Yes, I just said I'm based here.
Okay.
And you are?
Okay, I didn't hear that, sorry.
And you are?
A member of the public.
A member of the public.
Yes,
and
sir.
why are you here?
As I just said, getting pictures and out of police
So
cars.
you're on police property here.
Is it? Because I wasn't sure, because
This is police property here.
This part is police
Yeah.
property, okay.
And what we've got to do
Yeah.
is make sure that our officers are safe.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And I want to make sure that what you're doing with that is just for your own. Is it for your own purposes, or what are you doing with it?
That's up to me, isn't it? What I do with it.
That's fine. Okay, you can do that. But I'm one human being here talking to another human being. Okay, and you're filming people coming in and out in their private cars, in their clothing and things like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're making an assumption there, Inspector, aren't you?
No,
you are.
No, I'm saying to you.
No,
as
you're
one
making an
human
assumption
being-
of what I'm filming without
No,
actually the knowledge
So
of
what
it.
are you doing?
That's
what are
my
you doing?
business.
So
That's my
okay,
business.
So I'm making an assumption then, because you're not
Yeah.
telling me.
Okay.
You're deliberately trying not to tell me what to do, because what you're trying to do is rile me. I'm thinking.
No, I'm asserting
and you
my
want to get a
rights.
rise out of me.
I'm asserting my rights.
No. You are trying to get a rise out of me.
Well, then walk away, Inspector.
So no, you walk away, please, because you're on police property.
Where is your boundary of your police property?
Here. This is it. Here.
Yeah, but like down
No,
there.
come with me, please.
Where's your boundary? Because if you're going to make me move, I will film every single vehicle and every single person coming and going. If that's what you want to
Who are
do.
you?
But that's not your business.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's what I'm interested in. Is that a problem?
Okay, so what about the human rights of me and my colleagues and the right to privacy?
You don't have privacy in a public place. If you want privacy, do what I've done and cover your face. If that's what you want.
But this isn't a public place.
Well, it is.
Private.
It's not. Public property, private property and public place are two different things. Something can be private property and a public place.
Private vehicles.
No. Vehicles aren't private, are they? They go out on the road. They're filmed 24/7. I ride with a dash cam on my helmet. Your vehicle is not private. It may be personal, but it's not private, is it?
I would argue that you're entitled to a private life, to have your own private come in your vehicle without being recorded.
Again, I never said that that's what I was doing. You two are making assumptions that that's what I'm doing. Not being evasive, asserting my rights is not the same as being evasive.
You're being evasive.
I have the right to silence and the right to not answer your questions.
I'm asking. Yeah, you don't have to ask.
Yeah,
that.
absolutely, and you can't criminalise my silence. Only a court, only a judge or a magistrate.
So all that you're trying to do is assert yourself over me.
Yes, because you're being ridiculous.
Do you understand the difference between private property and a public space? It's not just about who owns the place, it's about who can access it. A public space is anywhere people are allowed to go. That includes places you can enter freely, like parks and footpaths, places you're allowed into, like shops or train stations, and even places you pay to enter, like stadiums or theme parks. Here's the important part. In the UK, people generally don't have a strong expectation of privacy in these kinds of spaces. It's something police officers are expected to be familiar with.
To work in our own personal vehicles, and that's not private.
Well, it's not. Do your vehicles not have cameras? Do you not film us everywhere we go?
But you're in a public place recording, so we're trying to ask you about you, but you're happy to keep that very private.
Yeah.
But you're fine to say that.
But if you want privacy, then don't drive to work.
Don't drive to work.
Yeah, there are buses, you can
Right,
cycle, there's public
and I could argue,
transport.
if you want privacy, don't come and record people coming into a police station.
No, because I'm creating my privacy, aren't I? And I'm asserting my right to privacy.
You're us to create our privacy, and you're arguing against that.
So
But
that would be like me walking around with my ID on my chest and being like, Sergeant, don't look at my ID.
Shouting, so please don't shout.
I'll shout as much as I like.
Right, okay. So the point is, because we're going to go around in circles.
Yes,
okay?
circular conversation.
You're
isn't it?
on private property.
I'm
There's
not.
no
You just
proximity.
escorted me off. So
Sorry.
you just told me I'm
So
not.
you are. So,
Okay.
so if you stand here,
Right.
you stand here, you're not on the private property anymore.
So where's your private? So if I stand here,
Well, no, because that's a road.
Right.
You're in a highway. So
Right.
you get off the highway.
So
No.
I'm on the footpath.
What do you mean,
You're
no?
out there.
I mean, no, it's not. It's not an offence to be in a highway. It's an offence to obstruct. How am I obstructing? Who am I obstructing?
If someone comes, you will be.
And I have the I have the knowledge. I've made it this far in life, avoiding cars and traffic. If a car comes, I'm sure I
Oh,
can
well,
move.
that's different. But still,
Yeah.
so at the moment, if you go on private police property, we're going to take away that implied permission.
Right.
It's given by the chief constable to come to police stations. Yeah, you haven't got that anymore. So you
Well, to
stay
come
up
to police stations in general.
No, here.
Oh, here you said police stations plural. So I just wanted to clarify.
I'm not going to get into a petty argument with you about everything because that's clearly what you want to achieve. You stay off our property.
Right.
Please don't record us.
I'm going to
okay?
record everybody, every single person coming and
Right,
going,
okay. Well,
every
I've
vehicle,
asked-
every
I've
person,
asked
every
you kindly
face.
not to,
Well, I'm going
because I
to.
would like to.
If you're going to be like that, when I'm just trying to do some photography. I was just trying to do some
You go
photography.
onto some public property.
I
We're gonna
am.
leave you
I'm on
to
public
it.
property.
We'll leave you to it.
All right.
Okay.
Jog on then. Bugger off.
Bugger off.
Bugger off.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Oh, love it. Yeah, very polite. Inspector and sergeant.
And just like that, the pressure and heavy-handed approach they had relied on for years suddenly stopped working. But before writing off the entire police force, let's take a look at how the situation should be handled. This time, an officer from Reigate Police Station steps in, facing a similar encounter with PTP, and shows a far more professional way to deal with it.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
All okay?
Yeah, not bad yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Cool.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I think I'm alright.
No?
Yeah.
You're good.
Who are you, sorry?
I am PC Jones, 41617.
Appreciate it,
At
thank you.
Reigate Police Station.
Yep.
Normally, when we've got people out here, they just need some assistance or something. So just
Yeah,
wanted
no.
to make sure you're all okay.
No,
if
I'm
there's
all
anything
good.
I can help you with.
I'm all good.
If not, I'll leave you in peace. Yeah?
Actually, I haven't been up there, but I can see from here, there's 2 number plates up there that are filthy dirty, that would not be clean enough to be on the road.
Okay.
I can't even see what they are from here. That's how dirty they are. I think the one of them's the Audi,
Yeah.
and the other one's the blue one closest to us. See where you see where your colleague stood up there, and on that row of cars. Yeah, you can see it. You got. Ooh, I'll zoom in on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, up there. You got one that's filthy. You know, obviously they didn't come here and park there and smear crap all
I
over
couldn't
it.
tell you, I don't know how long they've been here.
Well, no,
I
but
can
you know what I
certainly
mean.
go and have a look and
Yeah, like
pass it on to my
yeah, obviously, because as soon as somebody leaves in that car, as soon as they enter onto the public highway, it's an offence. Isn't it?
I will
I'll
go
see
and have a
what-
look for you
yeah.
and see what I can do to
Appreciate it.
assist that.
Thank you.
Nothing else I can help you with?
No, can I go up there and have a look at your vans?
As far as I'm aware, it's police vehicles beyond this point.
Yeah, police vehicles.
Um,
Yeah. That's why I want to go have a look at the vans. But
To be completely honest, off the top of my head, I don't know if that's restricted area or not, but I can certainly ask the question.
I mean, there's nothing to
Nothing to suggest it is,
suggest that it is there?
but they are police vehicles, so it'll just be
Yeah, of
be
course.
respectful.
Yeah, of course. It's no different. We stood here. Like, I took a couple of shots of that one and stuff, but
No worries
You know.
at all.
but
Okay.
because I mean, I'm going to take the drone over there so I get some aerial shots of it. But it's nice to get some.
Again,
Photography and
I don't know ins and outs of drones. But
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
sure you know
Yeah,
what
I've already
you're doing.
checked. Like, it's not a restriction zone or anything here. It's nothing to
Okay.
say that I can't. Obviously, I won't take off from here because this is private property. I'll go out onto the pavement across the road, do it from public property.
I will.
So that's all above
I'll
board and
just
that.
have to let people know that that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then if they've got any objections, then I'll.
Yeah. Is your body camera on?
It is.
It
Yes.
is. Okay, no. So just obviously, you should know, and I'm sure you do, that you're supposed to alert a member of the public when you start recording them at the first most practicable opportunity.
Okay.
You're supposed to announce it for the sake of the camera and for the sake of the person you're
Yeah,
recording.
okay.
You're meant to say, just to let you know you're being audio and visually recorded, today's date, time preferably, and the reason why. So then if anything did happen and you needed to admit that in court,
Yeah.
it becomes admissible. Otherwise, it's not admissible because you're covertly
I
recording.
apologise for not.
But yeah, obviously, the way I usually see it is, if you've come over to me and I'm being hostile and aggressive and you need to physically detain me, then your priority is obviously different.
Yes.
But when you're coming over to any sort of conversation,
Yes.
that should be the first thing out of your mouth if you have turned it on.
Yeah.
So, because obviously I've been having a conversation, I could have been saying things that are being recorded,
Yeah.
which could incriminate myself, and I don't know that you're recording that as evidence at that point.
And it completely slipped my mind to say that. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
There's a male stood outside a police station. My
Yeah,
first
yeah.
priority was making sure you're okay.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, I mean, we've had plenty
you
of
brought it to my
opportunity.
attention. Yeah, of course.
But I would implore you to remember that for future.
Yeah, apologies.
You,
Like
seem
I
very
said,
reasonable.
I've explained it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
seem
trying
very
to make-
reasonable. I'm not going to put a
Yeah,
complaint in about it because you
exactly.
seem reasonable about it.
I'm trying to be as helpful as I can.
Yeah,
to you,
I appreciate
and
that, yeah.
Likewise, you're being open and honest with me.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I'm not here to cause you any grief.
No.
You know.
Like we've discussed, you want to have a look at the police vehicles and things like that. What I can do for you, I can put a phone call in and just see if there is any reason you can't go up there.
Sure. You can ask.
It saves anyone coming out and asking you questions when you've already spoken to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, because exactly. Yeah. But,
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. All right.
Yeah, no worries.
This interaction makes one thing very clear. Having authority doesn't mean you need to act in a controlling or aggressive way. And wearing a badge doesn't give anyone the right to behave badly. In this case, the officer handled things the right way. He was respectful and attentive, took the time to listen, accepted feedback, apologized when needed, and openly acknowledged where he could improve. Basic professionalism and courtesy should be standard, but moments like this show how uncommon they can feel today.
Yeah, not a problem at all. It's all right for members of the public up there. They've
Yeah.
just asked that because there's police vehicles,
Yeah.
I just remain with you, make sure you're not doing anything to
I
them.
like tampering with them or anything like that. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, that's fair. That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
That's
no
no problem.
worries at all. Did you want to go and have a look?
Yeah, we'll go have a look at that. Yeah. Pavement.
Like I explained, I'll make a note of those registrations, passing them on.
Yeah. I heard you say to your sergeant you're going to do that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just going to head over to the pavement and that onto the public pavement and take the drone over and have a look, get an aerial shot.
Yeah.
Just kind of do a sweep around.
No worries at
And
all.
that's all done, mate.
Have a